Hello and welcome to my first league race that I've ever done. My league racing debut. Super excited. We're here in Q1 in Singapore. I would like to say a big thank you to Calculated F1 eSports Racing League for inviting me to participate, to become a member of their league. Thank you so much. Big shout out. Super excited for this race. My first qualifying session in league racing in my life, of course, as well. Let's get the show on the road as we move out of the pits onto the out lap. So I didn't know just how quick this league is. I wanted to get into a league for quite some time, but I just didn't believe that I was good enough to race in a clean league that people know what they're doing. I still think I lack a little bit of pace for that, to be honest, and I didn't know just where I am at. But when I received the invitation from this league, I decided to try it. I wanted to get it done at some point, so why not now throw myself into the unknown? So I came here into this qualifying not expecting a thing, thinking that I will be the slowest and then give it my best shot and see what happens. I didn't quite get a lot of laps in on this circuit. Not very good here. But yeah, I'll just try it. I did some practice, but I focused on being consistent rather than chasing lap time. So yeah, I think I'll be able to drive consistently here. Yeah, and just as I said that, I touched the wall. That's how good I am at this point. So we are going to... I felt very nervous here before the start of my first qualifying session in league racing. I was just super excited. I got a setup, I practiced everything, and I didn't know what to expect, so I was just super excited. But there was a positive, very positive emotion. So as we begin our first flying lap into turn 1, the first braking zone, nice and tidy. A little bit wide on turn 3. So far so good. Yeah, close to the wall over there. Yeah, so far so good. It's like a good lap. Yes, not to get track limits here. Tried my best. Alright, down into second. Not touch the wall. Just wanted to put in a safe lap. A little bit of a mistake over there just to see where people are. And Hellfire set 128.1, and I saw that and I was like, yeah, I'm not getting into top 3, and I run wide here, make a big mistake, and I abort the lap. Yeah, my first flying lap, I did a mistake here, caught me off guard. Broke too late as people start setting quickest laps. So in 128, like my personal best here was 131.2 in time trial. Of course, this is on 5 kilos of fuel, so minimum fuel here. In time trial, you have 10 kilos of fuel, like 5 laps worth of fuel. So I'm much lighter here, but still I don't think I already thought to myself, okay, I'm not getting into top 3 or probably top 5. And I fell back to the pits. We'll just try and keep it cool. Get out of Q1. Oh, this was a short qualifying session. This other race that I've done in Singapore later in the day was Q1, Q2, Q3. This is a short quali, I believe. Yes, that's the format of the race. Excuse me, I just came home from work and I'm very tired. Yeah, and we start and we try to do this thing again and set a lap. We will see. I checked out the time, so under 130, like top 5 under 130, very quick lap times. So I was like, yeah, I'm going to be probably in the bottom half. I just tried not to be dead last. Yeah, people are seriously quick here. Serious pace, especially in qualifying. I was just try to keep it between the white lines, nice and tidy. Try not to run wide at the same place where I did it on the last flying lap. A little bit of a wobble. Then over here, braking on time now, nice and tidy.
And that's P13.
Getting on the throttle nice and early. Make sure I broke here on time. Very close to the wall, very close call. And yeah, as we come here throughout the third sector, not my best lap that I've ever done, but nice and tidy, and we will see where that lands me. And I am still lost. And I was like 131.6. My personal best is like 131.2, and Hellfire sets 127.9. So yeah, I just said to myself, yeah, I'm not getting anywhere here in this qualifying. These guys are just too quick for me. I don't have the best pace, and here I just try to improve on my time. Just try not to be dead last. Someone got disqualified, and then encouraged me a little bit to go out on that third run. Just try to improve and have fun in my first qualifying session ever in a league racing. Yeah, someone got disqualified. So yeah, I'm not starting last. Over here just trying to have fun and improve. If I can make up 1 or 2 spots, I would be very satisfied. If not, that's fine. This circuit is really not one of my best, and these people are seriously quick, so I wasn't expecting that much when I saw that 127 is pole. Yeah, as we gain 2/10 on these 2 corners, so much better. A little bit of a wobble, but we still gain time. So yeah, better lap than the last one. Same mistake at this corner as the last time, and we get go on in the final 3 corners of the track, and we gain a bit, so nearly 3/10 up. So nearly 3/10 up, we finished the qualifying in the same spot as we started. We started last, so we are P13. We ended up in the same spot. We improved 131.3, about the best that I could do, probably my ceiling for now. And I start the race in P13. So yeah, nearly 4 seconds off pole, so 3.8 seconds off pole. So I'm starting the race. My mindset is just finish the race. So yeah, that is all that I am expecting out of myself, just to finish it, not cause too much carnage, race in a clean manner. just try and hope to make up some spots, not to finish last. Looks like there's going to be some rain involved in this race, so I'm trying to like rely on strategy a little bit, not to finish last. So not too risky, just play it safe. Box on time whenever the rain starts, just focus on strategy because I don't have the pace to compete with these guys. These guys are just so much quicker than me. Okay, first 5 red lights, and away we go. So decent start. As we go side by side, this guy into the first corner, we overtake him into the first corner, and now I see him on my left, and I just didn't try and fight him too much. I just tried to play it safe, and I'm not lost. So P13 out of the first 2 corners. The guy behind me started on hards, which is probably the wrong thing to do, since we are going to box very fast as we go side by side. Almost touch, but we didn't, and I didn't fight him too much as I didn't want to pick up damage in the first few laps. These guys are quicker than me, so I let them go. I just try to get into a nice groove for the next inside the next few laps. There's going to be weather inside probably 5 laps. Just try to get into a groove, just drive very consistently. I'm driving my own race. I'm just not trying to battle too much, just to see how quick I can get over a race stint. In qualifying I was dead last. These guys are just in a league of their own. I just focused on myself, just tried to have fun. It's my first race. I really want to finish it, and yeah, let's just try and get into a nice rhythm, put in some clean laps, and hopefully when I get into a groove, start catching the guys in front, hopefully. But if not, as we pick up our first warning, there are strict track limits regulations here, so yeah, really have to watch those white lines, the stay in between them. So very challenging. As we have a look up here in front, as we see our first raindrops, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, the first raindrops are starting to fall. Someone ahead is in the battles. I'm just trying to capitalize on it. Yeah, I was thinking about boxing this lap, but the circuit was still dry-ish. The tires were still good. Like, I was still able to make it stick. So I was like deciding on whether to not pit immediately. Yeah, maybe it was. Yeah, it's always better to box early than to box late. But I decided to stay out for one more lap, just like everyone else. So I think I probably made the right decision here. It would still be too early, and the rain is not falling that hard just yet. But next lap, definitely someone ran wide. Someone ran wide ahead. There are big battles going on. And now the rain is starting to do its work. I'm starting to lose my rear end, starting to feel very slippery, and now I have to box this lap. The track is getting a bit wet. Rain is picking up. So yeah, definitely boxing this lap as we start to slide around the track on these fresh medium tires. The front runners, so we are the back markers, like last few cars. No one is really, no one is running away with it. All right. The track very slippery now. So my teammate is quite a bit ahead. I was hoping that I really won't get stuck in a double stack, but here's hoping. Pit limit is 60 kph, so I really had to pay attention to that, and I got caught in a double stack, which really, like, the pit crew really took its time. And then okay, I got a 1.5 switch, but yeah, not the best, but yeah. As we get out of the pits, we cross the white line like a lot. We get a warning. Someone had just got a 3-second penalty for crossing the white line. Yes, 3 seconds is the penalty, I believe, for track limits. So, and for white lines is, I think, 10. So very severe penalties, and now I have to drive in the wet around this venue. I'm not the best in the wet anywhere. At some tracks I'm better than on other ones, but this track is not one of my best in dry or in the wet. Now in my head, so I'm lost. The guy in front of me is 4 seconds ahead, 5 seconds ahead now, so he's increasing his gap. So I'm just trying to do my own race, focus on being consistent, and yeah, just try to have fun. As I already said, it is my first league race ever in my life, and I'm super duper proud. As we fast forward to lap 7, I got some consistent laps in. The rain is getting worse, a bit worse. So yeah, now I'm just 8 seconds behind the last guy. Yeah, just trying to consistently put in some laps. As I said, I already gave up on everything. Like on P14, I was just hoping that I'm gonna get into the points, but yeah, now I'm just sliding everywhere. I'm not that I'm not very proficient in the wet, as you can see. Yeah, especially this third sector, that very slippery, sharp left-hander, slow left-hander. This one, yeah, very easy to touch the wall. Yeah, I just I can already realize. So this, we have a virtual safety car. I was kind of hoping it would turn into a full safety car. So the leader is in front of me, like probably 1 minute. So yeah, I was at this point, I was just trying not to get lapped. So under this VSC, I didn't want to. Someone retired. Someone retired. So yeah, moving up. Moving up to P13. We are not dead last. We have our first, the first DNF in this race.
Reduce your pace.
Yeah.
Virtual safety car is ending. Maintain your pace until we get the
So yeah, not last anymore. We have our first retirement. Yeah. In order to finish first you have to finish. Yeah. All right. Let's move on and try to have some fun. All right. So we are at the very next lap. Someone had already pitted, got some penalty. Someone on full wets, got some penalties. So we got someone in the pits.
It's still not a perfect situation, but I don't
Someone boxed. And I get also a 3-second penalty for track limits. Yeah, very unfortunate.
Okay, we've been given a time penalty. It will go against
Yeah, this was a very difficult race for me. Very difficult race. But it is what it is. So 31 laps, 50%. Yeah, it's going to be a long race. Before the end, the rain is not keen on stopping. It's not that good.
suggest the rain's going to be lightening up over the next 10 to
So yeah, at this point I'm just, so we are in Singapore
as we clear the standing.
and it is raining. So at some point I believe, and I was hoping that there's going to be a safety car. So I'm very slow here. As a result, my tire wear is very low, lower than it should be, definitely, just like my pace. And now running in P12, 17 seconds behind the guy ahead, and he boxed for full wets. Yeah, so quite a lot behind. I was thinking that if any safety car happens, I'm just going to stay out and again be consistent with my laps, not make too many mistakes, because I had a really hard time just keeping it on the road and between the white lines. These guys are seriously quick. Excuse me. Oh, I need some coffee. Yeah. So yeah, the guy that didn't pit, who's an Intes, like the same stint as me, who pitted on the same lap as me, is currently, like, points are currently over 30 seconds ahead. Oh my god, I am slow as hell. I'm gonna get quicker. This is really but I was really having fun, and it was really challenging for me, but that's what made it fun. Not a lot of racing going on. I'm just putting in some solid laps. Is all. Yeah, just trying not to put it into a wall. I'll take these 3 seconds. They are basically meaningless now to me. That I'm dead lost. Yeah, I was really hoping for a safety car, and so I can stay out and then see what happens. I was really hoping that someone would crash and take everyone out so I can move up. But yeah, if points don't happen, that's alright. Like, I didn't deserve them. I'm just super slow, just like in quali, but it's exciting to do some league racing. We'll definitely continue doing so. Definitely continue pushing, continue improving, because yeah, I'm really enjoying the process. And what more do you need to carry on? Yeah. So lap 12, we're not even halfway through the race, and I was already here. Like, what the hell? This race is like so slow. Yeah, this corner is very tricky. I would always slide into that first wall. Sliding happened very often for me in the wet, because I don't really know how to drive proficiently in wet weather. So I really had to brake like super early, because I didn't have the confidence or the right technique to drive in the wet. In theory, everything is easy. In theory is yeah, you drive on the racing line, you brake on time, this and that, but in reality, yeah, it's just, I just need some more time behind the wheel, and some learning and some experience, I would say. But yeah, a big day for me. Huge day. Alright, so getting some clean laps in. Consistent clean laps. Oh my god. I really need some coffee. This is yeah. You can feel free to skip this part. It's getting a bit boring. Like, there's no one around me. Everyone just went away, and they are getting quicker. We can maybe undercut. We can undercut, like, if everyone boxes, I will undercut. Maybe only the guy in front. And that's it. We are in P12, so behind us, the back marker pitted. And he's at 52 seconds behind us. So yeah, I really hope that I'm gonna stay ahead. That would be depressing if he caught up. But yeah, as we overshoot here, very close, very close to chipping our front wing off. Yeah, very close call. I was just trying to finish like the race without damage. But honestly, I was just trying to finish the race. But then I started thinking, when I got it into this P12, I started thinking maybe I can, with some miracle, get the P10 and get a point. Like a point for my effort here. I put in a tremendous amount of effort here. Yeah, so the rain is getting lighter a bit. There is a distinct, like, drier racing line on the circuits. You can brake almost at the braking points where you brake when you're dry, but almost. Not exactly yet time for dries, but definitely will be at some point back to dries, but not just yet. So there's a few cars ahead of me with some kind of a penalties. Oh my god, that was super close. Okay, as we run wide in the final sector, yeah, we managed to keep our front wing, but we lost like 3 seconds. But that's okay. You live, you learn. Yeah, lap 14. So Yeah, we had these tires from lap 3, I believe. And they're still holding up quite well just because just because I'm slow, but also these tires are very durable when you drive them on a wet track. When the track gets dry like it's now, you have that distinct dry line, they tend to overheat a bit, and then of course you get more tire wear, but that's just part of the game, like managing tire temperatures and stuff. Yeah, should learn that in a little while. I'm definitely gonna need some more tire management skills in order to be super competitive. Especially at some tricky circuits where one stop is basically a must, but it's very hard to pull off. And we have a safety car. Alright, someone ahead. So the guy behind, the Sauber behind is DNF'd. So probably slipped up. Yeah. Probably slipped up. Definitely slipped up. Yeah, must be the water. So yeah, everyone. So there's a few guys in front that boxed for hards. So safety car in this lap. There are four laps of safety car. So the restart lap is lap 20, I believe. And the guys in front are in on dries. As we can see, the guy just spins in front of us on the safety car. So there wasn't really the best of decisions to do hards. Now, okay, you are risking quite a lot. There's a big wobble in front of us as we go back to racing. The guy that just overtook us, yeah, he's on intense. He overtakes the guy ahead as well, so the intense are definitely the tire for now, but these are risking their life, but when the track gets dry in a few laps, they will be a lot quicker than us as we get by. Probably my first overtake. This is my first overtake in league racing. Yeah, on lap 20. Yeah, super proud. Yeah, so he's on hard. He's gonna lose quite some time now, I believe. And the track is going to be ready in like 3 laps, I would say. That everyone is gonna box for hards, or for mediums or softs. I don't know what people are, how long people are gonna drive on these used intents. Yeah. Another hard compound. A car with hard tires. So the guy behind also DNF'd, also retired. So we are currently inside the points, and the guy on dry tires is 6 seconds behind. So I'm gonna have to box anyway for hard. So yeah, so that's net P11. As we are very patient with the overtake, wait for the straight, and we get it done. He's on the wrong tires for now, and yeah, we got our second overtake done, and we are currently running in P9, which is actually ridiculous. I don't know. So there are like a few retirements few DNFs. Yeah, 10 laps before the end. And I end up in P9, which is amazing. So the hard runners just fell behind very quickly. So 2 seconds behind. Like, I'm increasing the gap. The gap on the guys behind, they lost a lot of time actually, boxing ridiculously early onto those dries. But yeah, I think in 2 laps time we're gonna also box for probably 10 laps to go. I think the best time now would be still the intern for like 2 more laps and then go to mediums. I was thinking about going to soft. That depends, like when I decide to pit, but yeah, the rain stopped, so yeah, back to dry shortly, and the track is drying up pretty quickly. So yeah, 11 clean laps in a row, so I got into my groove. So the guy had decided to box. The McLaren in front boxed for mediums. And now is onto the hunt. Onto the hunt for points. Yeah, so I already built an okay gap towards the cars behind, but still not enough. I need at least 15 more seconds of advantage over them, so they don't undercut me when I box, but that's alright. So the car behind slowly starting to catch. As I had a big slide in that previous corner, but managed to keep it alive. Yeah, definitely starting feeling slower now. It's just started sliding around the track. It's just yeah, I decided it was time to go. Yeah, it was time to switch onto the mediums to put in these final 8 laps in. So I'm going to come out ahead in 11. So net P11. That's alright, just slow it down. Keep it under the limit, and what we need now is a good stop. I increased the bias a bit to 56, back to 55. Yeah, very quick stop. Let's get this. The guy behind has a 16-second penalty. So yeah, P11. Alright, so 10-second penalty. We couldn't just... That's me. Like 10-second penalty on pit lane exit. That's just ridiculous. I did 2 pit stops and both times I crossed the white line. Crazy stuff. So the mediums are cold. These cold mediums are still a bit slippery. The track not 100% dry, but almost there, so I had to watch my step, at least for these first few laps. So the guy that boxed earlier for mediums, so yeah, he's ahead, 11 seconds ahead of me, and has a 16-second penalty, while I have a 13-second penalty. So probably this is going to be a chase for P10. So just outside the points, and it looks like I'm going to finish in P11 unless something wild happens. So lap 25, have 6 more laps to go. So yeah, so I need to gain like 9 seconds on this guy. So as people start setting quickest laps of the race, so yeah, the track is completely dry. completely dry and warmed up for these tires to stick. Yeah, 6 more laps to go. I have so much fuel. I should have underfueled. So someone had boxed. He was P8, I believe. He boxed for softs. And is going to come out ahead. Like behind us. Like quite a bit behind. Very interesting choice. 7 seconds behind. On track, I mean, it doesn't matter. He would probably finish ahead of us since I got this absolutely huge penalty. He has 6 seconds, I have 13, so yeah. I'm like, I have to increase my pace in order to stay ahead of him. So yeah, that's what I was focusing on. So currently in P10 and just try to hold on to it for dear life. We're dancing around P10 as it is. I'm pushing all out now, just giving it my best. The guy had just increased his gap. He was like 11 seconds, he's like 14 seconds now. So that this lap wasn't that good. Yeah. So I was really hoping to finish in P10, but still a lot of work to do until the race is finished. Yeah, the guy behind is catching, of course. He's on fresher tires, he's on fresh softs. I have a big wobble in that turn 3. Managed to keep it on track. I had a lot of these tiny mistakes where I lost the rear end, a lot of slip ups, a lot of like I was consistent, but not as consistent as I want to be. And honestly, I was slow. Like the entire race, I was slow, especially for these guys. But yes, lap 27. So 4 more laps to go. This guy behind is really starting to catch, shaving off. So looks like a P11 for me. Things as they stand. Everyone is just so far ahead. So far ahead, and I have a 13-second penalty. So yeah, like a minute ahead of me. Like the front runners, insane stuff. They have like insane pace. And I'm terrible at this track, and I have extra fuel. I should have underfueled, but I didn't want to mess around. It's my first race. I'm going to be a bit more bold with the strategy in my following races now, since I found out that these guys are just so rapid that it's crazy. Yeah, more than like 2.5 laps worth of fuel. Yeah, the car is a lot heavier than it should be. The guy behind that pitted on softs, 2 seconds behind. So yeah, basically nothing I can do to keep this P10 alive at the moment. As we have again a big wobble. I'm just very okay again. And a safety car. We have a safety car which just saved our race. Absolutely saved us for now. Shafted the guy behind that was on that box for softs, and now we have a very peculiar situation. So lap 29, the following lap. So in this lap, safety car, it's ending. So some guys boxed for softs. I don't know why. That's clearly the wrong choice now. So the guys that are just ahead of me, it's not like the front runners, they don't care, they're gonna come out ahead of me regardless. They are in their own race, but guys ahead, like directly ahead of me, boxed for so this McLaren behind me boxed for softs, and he got a drive-through penalty. And everyone boxed for softs. I'm probably the only guy on mediums. And I managed to undercut the guy in front. So not only, and we had and during the safety car we had a retirement, and now we undercut this McLaren, and now we are in the points. So what a wild race. Currently running in P8. I just have to bring it home. So the guy on first soft is 20 seconds behind. I mean, I am slow, but not that slow. I just need to keep it between the white lines and cruise at home. Like crazy stuff. Started in P13, was lost after turn number 2, and everyone ran away with it, especially after the pit stop. Especially after the pit stop, everyone ran away with it. I got stuck also in the double stack on top of my slow pace. Was driving horrendously in the rain, just trying to be consistent and keep it alive. Now I'm just giving it my best to stay ahead. So yeah, and we had a few retirements, like a safety car, a few safety cars, a few retirements. Like going to wet, back to dry. Very challenging race, also strategy wise. But everything was very clear to me. I was like really slow, and I just stayed out. I just made sure that I boxed like on correct laps to box to minimize the loss of time. But yeah, just try to keep it safe. No carnage into turn 1. Lap 1, turn 1, no carnage. Didn't cause any incidents, didn't cause any safety cars. As we get our DRS, we get the DRS enabled on the final lap of the race. Yeah, P8. I can't believe it actually. What the hell? The guy ahead, yeah, I put in the quickest lap of the race. Very good stuff. Yeah, final lap. Just try to bring it home. The guy is still 20 seconds behind, so yeah, he didn't catch. As we have a big slide, yeah, on the final lap, of course, I can't do it without drama and some heart attacks. So I was like, oh my god, I really got excited now, and I was just slowing it down, like really slowing it down and cruising it home. I was just ecstatic. I can't believe that I put it in P8. Just like there was zero pace. I did nothing. I just waited for someone to crash, for someone to DNF, for the safety cars, and just didn't box. I just stayed out because my tire was low, because I was slow. Crazy stuff. Like again, P8. There were some people who made some wrong strategy choices here in the closing stages of the race, as we finish our first league race ever, and we will finish it in P8. Finish it inside the points. Same was wins in Sauber. And we had 4 retirements. We had 4 retirements in this race, like 2 safety cars, 1 virtual safety car. It was a complicated race, very difficult for me as well as for these front runners. Probably it was a challenging race for them as well, I believe, battling each other. But P8, yeah, all of these guys that DNF'd and that finished behind me, they are all quicker than me on raw pace. At least they were today. But yeah, not everything is on raw pace. Over a race, yeah, there are some other factors that you need to be good at. Yeah, and if you to finish first you have to finish. Thank you guys so much for watching. Yeah, thank you again, Calculated F1 Esports, for inviting me to race. I will get better, and yeah, on to the next one. Very excited. Cheers, guys.
PlayStation